there's people on the internet who don't like us. Do you consider them enemies?
Yes.
You do?
No, I'm just kidding. What is up, guys? Welcome back to school, but don't worry, everything's cool. I'm your boy, Steve, and of course, I'm here with the boy,
Brandon. I'm right here. What's
and we are Todo Chido. I don't think that's the intro, but
It's
you know
not.
what? That's fine. Let's roll with it.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Julie's taking a little sabbatical for a week.
Yeah.
So
She's dealing with things more important than professional podcasting.
that's like your favorite line to say when somebody's gone.
I just think that's such a good line. Do people, explain it to the people who don't
Okay,
know wrestling history.
Okay, I'll explain.
Wait, is that offensive?
No, I don't think so.
No, right?
No, I don't think so. So basically, the origin of that, it comes from this old wrestling company from the 90s, WCW. There was this wrestler who was dealing with his addiction to alcohol, and he took a little break from wrestling, and his teammate in wrestling
/ best friend
went on air and was like, my friend right now is taking care of business more important than the world or professional wrestling.
Yeah.
So it was kind of bars, so we like using it.
I just thought that was a cool way to put it. Like, no?
Yeah, right. Because
Yeah.
shit is bigger than the stuff you do sometimes. Like, you know how
Yeah.
people play basketball, but sometimes,
There's
like-
things more important than professional basketball.
yeah,
you know?
exactly, than ball, right?
Like, so I just like it. It was just such a really well put.
It is. It really is.
I just
But
like it.
yeah, guys, it's only the boys for this week. Sorry to our women viewers out there if we put out too much of our machista energy.
Yeah, we'll try our
into the air.
best.
Yeah, we'll try our best.
Yeah.
We'll pretend. What would Julie say if she was here? Like what topics?
You have her notebook.
I do have her notebook. I have
Yeah.
all her notes.
Yeah.
A lot of insults towards me and Brandon, which is kind of crazy, but
Yeah.
it's okay. I'll pretend. I'll swallow the pill.
Exactly.
So our first topic for this week is Coca-Cola using AI in their annual Christmas commercial. Did you hear about this, Brandon?
I didn't.
Well,
What happened? Tell me.
Coca-Cola used AI in their annual Christmas commercial, and it kind of caused a lot of backlash.
The ones with the polar bears?
Yeah, and you know what? I was really interested to talk about it on the podcast because they did say something crazy. So this is exactly what they said. The company says that they used even fewer people to make it. We need to keep moving forward and pushing the envelope. The genie is out of the bottle, and you're not going to put it back in. Can you believe that?
That's what they're...
That's what they said.
Haven't they already done a bunch of AI commercials?
They did
I feel
one
like
last
they
year.
had done a bunch already.
I think they did one last year.
I don't know. I'm not super surprised considering it's Coke. But kind of ironic. It was a polar bear commercial?
It was like the Christmas commercial. Like it had like polar bears and animals.
Ironic, right? Because AI is killing the planet. So
Bro, it
polar
looks
bears,
shitty.
no?
Like
it looks like shit.
Yeah, not even being biased. Like I think I have a pretty objective view on AI. I would say.
You think it just looks shitty?
I think it just looks shitty.
did
I
you
see way
watch
better
it?
AI. Yeah, I'm watching it currently right now as I'm talking
what's
about
like the premise? Like, what are they doing?
it. It's like Coca-Cola driving through like the streets
Like
and
a bottle of Coke, or
no,
just the
like
truck?
trucks, like a bunch of
Oh.
trucks, and they're like driving through a town of like how do you say anthropomorphic animals in the winter with like snow around, and then the windshield goes down and it's Santa Claus with a Coca-Cola, and the crowd cheers and Obama's there, like all that
is
shit.
it a cartoon or is it like
It's like
realistic?
animated.
Is it supposed to like Polar Express?
It's like
that kind of-
photorealistic kind of.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's weird.
yeah.
I don't know.
It sucks, bro.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that like it sucks that this is happening. I mean like the commercial sucks, bro.
Yeah, it's not even a good commercial.
Yeah, the top comment with 49K likes is quoting, the genie is out of the bottle, you're not going to put it back in, end quote. Your boss firing you on Christmas. It's crazy though, because they're really trying to normalize, like, I guess the end of the world,
Yeah, right.
right?
I mean, I don't know. All right. Well, first of all, that's wrong. I guess if
I don't think you need to even say
if that position hasn't already been made clear by me. But I mean,
bro, what? I thought you loved AI.
I know, right? But I mean, I think when you get to like the level of Coca-Cola or like Disney, it seems like they just don't give a fuck and nothing happens to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like not like I'm trying to like be pessimistic or tell people to
I don't
like,
think that's pessimistic.
no, but like I don't want to come off as like
Like just give up.
yeah, don't do anything about it. But I think Coca-Cola is at that point of like they just do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
You know what I
true.
mean? Like fuck these guys.
The time will come, bro. Rome will fall.
You think so?
Yeah, I definitely think so. Like, and I think that's what's satisfying to me when I see like,
So I like Dr. Pepper better. I genuinely do like Dr Pepper better though. So that's not
Hey,
even
they
fake.
outsell Coca-Cola now,
Yeah,
so that's a
it's
good thing.
good. Like actually, I've always loved
I'm more of
Dr.
a
Pepper.
water guy.
Oh my god!
I just love
if you
water.
then you have you have a coffee right there.
Yeah, but that doesn't, just because
But
I love
all right,
water.
if you had to pick a soda, then what was your favorite soda?
Probably Squirt. I love a good
all right,
squirt.
That's not bad. It's not bad actually.
Yeah, right. I
Yeah,
love a good
that's not
Squirt. But is it owned by Coca-Cola?
I hope not.
It probably is.
Probably, I wouldn't be surprised.
So actually, I take that back. I rescind.
well, let me see. Let's fact check that.
It's for sure owned by.
Did you know Squirt is supposed to be grapefruit flavored?
I do know because I do
Yeah.
love grapefruit.
Doesn't taste like grapefruit to me.
I
I
think
hate
it does.
grapefruit.
Really?
Yeah, you like it? Like actually?
Yeah, dude. I feel like, yeah.
You
I
eat
like
it
all the citrusy foods in existence.
I don't like
Lemon, orange, lime.
I don't like the bitterness of it. It like gets to me.
Nah, I love all that shit, dude. There's times where
Dr Pepper owns Squirt, according to Google.
for those of you listening, you can't see, but my jaw literally hit the fucking
I
floor.
could cut to you and
Wow.
your jaw drops. Yeah, I could do that.
Wow. It's like it was meant to be, bro.
Exactly.
The Squirt and the Pep.
Yeah. Wait. So what were we talking about?
We're talking about Coca-Cola being a bunch of fucking assholes.
What do you think? What do you think about it?
I think it's one thing to actually use AI to make a commercial, and it's another thing to stand on business and be like fuck you guys can't change our mind, like this shit's out here, like everybody's doing
Yeah.
it. Because I think that's such an asshole move, because I really think, and it doesn't seem like that sometimes, because definitely like the state of the world can be depressing, but I really do think integrity in your company goes a long way. And I think them saying point blank, like, we don't care if people don't like it, we're going to do it anyways, is going to come back to bite them. I mean, they're already getting knocked out by not being the number one soda. I can't imagine. I mean, we've seen like Starbucks has announced losses, and like McDonald's and a bunch of other places that people are boycotting have announced losses. It's going to back to bite them. Also, like, bro, don't you fuck with Christmas? Like, isn't this against the Christmas spirit?
Yeah. I mean, no, right? Isn't Christmas all about
Commercials and stuff?
like capitalism? I thought that's like the reason Santa Claus. That's
It's about Jesus.
Didn't Coke like invent Santa or some shit like that? I'm not even kidding. Didn't
I think the modern Santa,
they like popularized his look? Like
Yeah,
the
his
red,
look, yeah.
Yeah. So I
think
mean, ironic, huh? Right?
Well, it goes to show you that's the next wave of Christmas then.
Dude,
AI.
I remember. Side note: I remember like did you ever believe in Santa? Yeah, you did, right? That's how you.
Bro,
that's
yeah,
How, that's how
I
Christmas
was-
got ruined for you, right?
I was a heavy believer in
You
Santa.
were, yeah, you were.
Yeah.
No, me too. But I remember one of the reasons that I extra believed in Santa when I was like a little kid was because Saint Nicholas, like,
Yeah.
and because we went to Catholic school, they
Uh-huh.
talk about how Saint Nicholas was real. I was like,
Mhm.
well, there you fucking go. Like, it's over.
Like, there you go. Santa deniers are in
What-
shambles.
What more proof do you need? Saint Nicholas is real. Like, what do you mean?
Like,
You know?
they have pictures of this guy.
Yeah. So I was just like, it's done, bro. It's
Bro,
over.
speaking of which, when my reality got shattered when they told me Christmas wasn't real, that's like one of the things I immediately said. I was like, but in school I learned about Saint Nick.
And they were like, that's not real either.
No, my brother, bro, this is like core memory because I remember this shit. He was like, well, yeah, it is a real saint, but Santa Claus isn't real.
Like,
And I was
the,
like, he's like,
yeah.
well, yeah, like Saint Nick is a real thing, but that's not Santa Claus.
Did you leave cookies out for him and shit?
My hopes and dreams I would leave out for him.
You didn't
And-
leave cookies out for him?
I was probably too young. I think I remember leaving shit out for him, but I don't remember
I left
anything
cookies,
else.
and then I thought I was so smart because I would leave carrots for his reindeer. I was like, Mom,
He's gonna love this
Mom,
shit.
like he's gonna be like, damn, this kid, man, like he's so thoughtful, like he thinks about my reindeer. Because I was like, they're probably tired, man. They're.
You know what broke my heart? Like a couple weeks ago,
What happened?
my nephew was like, he seen me and he was so happy to see me. And he's like, look, like I lost one of my tooth, like it fell out, and he showed me like one of his teeth falling out,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, you're gonna get visited by the tooth fairy, and bro, he looked at me like all serious, and he's like, the tooth fairy is my mommy and my daddy.
Oh,
And I was like, damn,
Oh.
who did this to him?
you know,
Who exposed the truth?
you know what I learned, that it isn't bad to tell your kids like excuse me, that the tooth fairy or Santa Claus exist. But if they're old enough to ask if it's real or not, then you have to tell them the truth. Because then they
Oh,
can
wow, really?
distinguish. Because they're like, if they're asking, then they can distinguish what real and fake is. So then lying to them isn't good. But they're like, if they're not old enough to understand like the concept of like, is he real or not, then it's fine. But like, if they get to an age where they're like, is Santa real? You probably have to tell them like the truth.
Damn.
Yeah. So
Oh,
maybe
well,
he
good
got
to
old.
know,
Maybe
though.
that's what I saw, but I don't know. It could be some charlatan. It's like,
For the audience out there you go. Good footnote. If they ask, then it's time.
so I guess I'll have to do that.
Yeah. So you're gonna tell them at first, like when you have kids, that Santa
Well,
Claus
because
is
I'm
real.
like, I guess when they're like 3, I'm like, bro, he's a fucking like baby. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, actually, bro, don't believe everything you fucking. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I remember my nephew when he was like maybe like 5 or 6 years old. I mean, he's 7 right now, but when he was like 5, I remember we were having Christmas, and he had gotten like his presents already, and then I think either my sister or me got like an extra present,
Yeah.
and he's like, "But I didn't get an extra present. Is it cause Santa Claus doesn't like me?" And I was like, "Damn,
Dude,
Santa Claus isn't real, bro."
bro, you know what I think is fucked up? You ever see those parents online who actually give their kids coal?
Damn,
'Cause
no,
their
I
kid-
don't.
You've
What
never
the
seen
fuck?
that?
No.
I genuinely, I was always like, damn, that's kind of messed up, no? Because they'll be like their kids were being bad, so they genuinely just got coal for like I don't know if it's fake or if it's like staged, but they'll like videotape and the kids are fucking like bawling their eyes out.
Bro, that must give religious trauma.
Well, because I'm like, all right, they're young enough to believe in Santa. Isn't them being bad kind of your fault? No, right? Because I feel like I just think
That's true.
because I'm just
That's a
like
good point.
because I'm just like if they're young enough to believe in Santa, then they're at an age where the way they act. I mean, I think generally speaking, the way your kids act is a reflection of your parenting, isn't it?
100%. Yeah.
Like you're responsible for them, no?
Yeah.
So I'm like, if they're being bad enough that you have to give them coal, isn't that like on you?
Yeah.
You like let me just traumatize them? No.
Yeah.
Or
No.
am I?
But you see, a lot of parents won't make that connection, bro.
Or am I a snowflake? Because
No,
bro,
no.
you'll be surprised. All the comments are like, "This is good parenting," and like, "Yeah, can't hand your kids everything." I'm like, I don't think it was handing them everything. I feel like,
Yeah.
you know?
I hope I don't switch up when I become a parent, but I
Just-
generally do believe like a lot of child behavioral problems are a reflection of the parents.
Yeah,
Like it's
I mean,
fully their
they
responsibility.
learn everything from you. So how?
Yeah.
They just
Well, because a lot of parents would be like, nah, like I especially see it with like fucking like the Latino community, like who
Yeah.
talk about beating their kids. Like a lot of them are like, I beat them because if not, they won't listen. But it's like if they won't listen, it's a reflection of how you're parenting them.
yeah,
Like I know I don't have a fucking kid, and like that's controversial to say.
yeah.
But I was a kid, and I have a nephew, and my nephew's a fucking amazing, sweet little boy. And I feel like I listen to him, I give him grace, and I let him, like, I don't know,
I think
I give him the respect that I'd give an adult.
I think it sucks because it's like I hear what you're saying, but I think some people who don't take it well hear you're saying like what they hear is you're saying parenting is easy, and that's not what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, you're just saying like you're responsible for them, and I don't think that's a hot take, but I guess it is a little.
Yeah, definitely some people would be,
Yeah.
or they'd hit me with the, you won't get it until you're a parent or whatever
yeah.
the fuck. And I'm like, I mean, I'm sure to an extent that's true.
Yeah.
But I also think it's a projection of like, no, I think you don't get it because you think that I'm calling you a shitty parent. When
No,
in
for
reality, I'm
sure.
just saying that you're responsible for how your kid acts.
No, for sure. Because, like, I guess the way I think about it is, I mean, I haven't really announced it to the world, but, like, I found that where I have that little kitten now that that we found.
It sounded like you're gonna be like, I haven't announced to the world, but
I'm a
my
parent.
partner is pregnant.
I hope not. But like, that's fucking difficult. Like a newborn
Yeah.
kitten, because like you have to bottle feed it and it cries all the time or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But I'm like, when it does stuff, I'm always like, yeah, this is difficult. But I'm like, it's not his fault. Like he doesn't know. He's just a cat. Like,
Yeah.
not only is he just a cat, he's a baby cat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I get it. A kid is different than an animal, but I think
Hey, to some people, they don't think so.
generally speaking, though, a kid, I don't even know, when do you become old enough to like understand stuff? Because I think,
Like a kid?
yeah, because I think generally speaking, for a majority of your childhood, I'm like, oh, they're just a kid, though.
It
Like,
depends
I
on
don't-
what do you mean by like understand stuff.
I mean, I think, I don't know, is this wrong? But I think for like, maybe like until you're like 14, maybe, generally speaking, I'm like, bro, they're just a kid. Like, I don't think
Mhm.
they understand the full extent. Like, I'm not saying they don't understand anything, but I think just in general, like, the horizon of what they can understand is far limited.
For sure.
Like, you know, I just don't, like, I think there's maybe like 1 through 5. I'm like, bro, this is a baby, basically.
Yeah.
I can't reason with you. And then 5 through 10, I'm like, yeah, I could probably reason with you, but whatever you do, I don't think you understand the scope of the consequences that are happening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's real, because like
You know what I
with me and my nephew, I always explain stuff to him as if like I was explaining it to like you,
Yeah.
fully knowing that he's not gonna get everything I say. Like
Yeah.
there'll be words that I say that I'm like,
No, for sure.
he'll be like, what the fuck does that mean? But I think it's better to
No,
explain
for sure.
than to just like try and be like
No,
around the bush.
exactly,
Right?
exactly.
Yeah, but do you remember being like maybe like 11 or 12 or 13 and feeling like you're already like, bro, I already understand everything. Like, what the fuck?
I always
do I need to wait
no,
for?
I always think about that. Because I always think about advice. I'll stand by this. I genuinely think the cheesiest advice is generally always the best advice. Because I remember when people as a kid would, maybe like 14, like in high school. Because you remember in high school, the teachers would really try to like, because that's when you're going to have to go to college and start making decisions for your
start
life.
becoming an adult.
Yeah, they would say a lot of, you're a kid and you think you know everything.
Yeah.
And I remember as a kid being like, well, I know obviously don't know everything. Like,
Yeah.
duh. But I think obviously what they meant was you think things are going to change. You think nothing's going to change. You think the way you think now is going to stay like this. Like the things that I thought at 14, obviously I'm 24 now. Like I obviously know that I change. You make big 180s in life. You whatever the fuck. That's what they mean, you know?
Yeah.
But as 14, like I don't understand that. And that's a perfect example of like you just didn't even understand, you know?
Yeah.
So like,
you don't even know how much you don't know.
yeah, exactly. My dad always says that. He's like, I've forgotten more than you'll ever know. Some shit like that.
That's bars.
Yeah. So
Why is your dad always just dropping bars, bro? It comes with age or what?
It's like unskippable cutscenes.
Like when your dad talks to you?
Well, you don't get those from your dad? The unskippable cutscenes?
I do,
like,
but it's more like lore drops.
Or it's like in Red Dead where you're talking to like a pastor and he's like, maybe your path isn't changing, Arthur.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually, hot take, I kind of like that speech a little more than the nun speech.
When
he's like, I ain't changed, I'm still a bad man. And then he's like, maybe your path isn't changing. I mean, not to shit on the nun speech, but I think that speech is really good.
No, that's bars. Bro, it's all poetry.
It's really good.
It's all poetry.
It's such a good game, man.
Dude, life's a trip, long, bro.
Though. Honestly, though, I was thinking about replaying it, but I do not want to go through the snow part again.
Oh, yeah. The beginning?
Yeah. I wish you could skip that.
It's slow. It's because it's like a tutorial.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you have to fight the wolves and shit.
You know, it's crazy when this episode comes out tonight, if you guys are all watching this the day it comes out, tonight is my birthday.
Next Thursday?
Yeah, because at midnight on Thursday, it'll be the 14th. It will come into Friday, because on Friday is the 14th. So you get me? So tonight, everybody watching and listening to this, tonight is my birthday, and I'll be turning 27.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Bro, why didn't you say that? That could have been the fucking topic of the show.
I guess it's being the topic right now, right?
We never do that. We're actually really bad at that. We're like, despite the fact that we're extremely consistent with when we drop or like just putting out new episodes, we never think about like when it's dropping until
I know
it's too late.
Like one of next week's episode, or maybe 2 weeks episodes from now, will be coming out on Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
so we should be prepared.
We're probably gonna forget though. I promise you.
Like nothing's happening. It's cool.
Oh, man, what are we gonna talk about?
Just another day.
Fucking nothing.
But yeah, it's my birthday, dude.
Oh yeah.
It's when this comes out, it'll be my birthday. I'll be 27, guys.
Damn.
I'll be an old man.
Damn.
Yeah, but it's not bad.
27.
My body still feels good. My mind feels sharp.
27.
Yeah, I feel confident. I feel like a confident young man.
27. Damn.
I feel confident, dude.
No, yeah, I'm just saying, like, I don't know. Do you remember being a kid and being like 20? Like, I'm never gonna get there, and now it's like almost over.
Yeah, bro. All right, I don't know about almost over, but I think about like my life in fractions. So, like how I'm gonna turn 27. So right now I'm 26. So half of if you were to cut my life in half, I'd be 13, which still feels really old. Well, not old, but it feels like not a little bit. So it makes me think about how like, damn, I'm 27. I'm getting older. And it makes me think about like mortality and stuff. But I don't feel like I'm having a crash out like other people would. I think for me, it's more of like, man, like I just think I need to prioritize stuff like my health and like I can't be fucking around getting like high every day or like or fucking getting drunk every day. Not that I would anyways, but You know what I
Right,
mean? Like
right.
it's time to lock in a little.
Right.
But is that like a cultural or parental trauma? Like to feel the need to like have a deadline for like when you do shit?
A deadline?
Yeah, because like I think a lot of people give themselves deadlines. Like when I turn 30, I gotta have a stable job and like a girlfriend, be ready to settle down.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it can be a trauma, like anything can be, but I wouldn't call it. Like the way you're talking about it, like generally, I don't think it's a trauma. I think it's
Mhm.
just society. I think that's just how it
Society.
is, you know?
I guess I wonder if it's a trauma because I got my hair cut. I mean, and maybe some of you guys can tell my hair's like obviously it used to be
You saw a
long.
bald spot? No, I'm just kidding.
No, I don't. Thank God. That's what my barber was telling
They
me.
say if you have your hair until you're 30, you're chilling. Then.
I need to hold on to it for at least
I
3
think
more
I
years.
genuinely think if you were gonna bald, it'd be over by now.
Yeah,
It'd be over
I mean,
by now.
my dad, he's 60 and his hair is pretty there. Like he has a little bit of a thinning around the crown, but for the most part,
If you,
it's there.
God forbid, if you were to go bald, would you like fight for it back? Like, would you go and get
Go
it,
to Turkey.
or like, would you do that, or would you just go bald?
If I had the money, I'd probably get like a hair transplant. No shame. I have no shame in that.
Yeah,
I'd get a hair transplant if I could. If I had the money for it, hell yeah.
right.
And if I was going bald, hell yeah, dude. I think society really shits on not bald men, but balding, man.
Yeah.
I think balding is like one of the biggest curses for men out there.
Yeah.
Like it's so funny because like by comparison, like looking at the gender spectrum, like for a lot of women, they get way harsher like treatment for aging, and for men, it's just like balding. But balding sucks, man. I feel
Yeah.
bad for people out there who are balding because it's also not a male exclusive issue. A lot of women go bald too.
For sure.
But what was I gonna say? I thought about my dad too. He's 60, so I'm even if you doubled my life, I wouldn't be as old as he is, which is kind of comforting to me, because it means like, damn, I have so much more life to live, man.
True.
So there's nothing that should be giving me an existential crisis too much.
True. True.
But oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna say. The whole like cultural trauma of like needing to meet certain goals
for sure.
by a deadline. I want to say it does come culturally from being Mexican, and the reason I say this is because I went to my barber, right? I cut my hair recently, and I had just mentioned that I think it was gonna be my birthday because I think he was telling me like why I was getting a haircut, and I was like, I want to switch it up. Like I've had the long hair for like 5 years, so I cut it super short. You guys can't see it because I have the hat on, and I don't want to take it off because it's all like messy right now.
Yeah.
But he was just talking about like, oh yeah, dude, 27, like damn, like I remember thinking like 27 was like my prime year, so like it makes sense why you want to switch it up. And he looked really young. I was like, how old are you? And he was like, oh, I'm 32. And I'm like, oh shit, dude, you look young, bro. I thought you were like 25 or like 22, low key. Like you look really young. And he's like, thanks, dude. And I was like, yeah, like a lot of people tell me that, which is cool because like it makes me not feel in a rush to like I guess meet certain benchmarks in my life,
Right.
like get married. He specifically said like get married. And I was like, oh shit, really? And like when do you plan to get married? And he's like, well, I don't really know, but probably not for another like 15 years. And I was like, damn, well, that's a lot older than I think most people would want to get married. So you want to get married in your 40s? And he's like, yeah, because my parents got married in their 40s, and my mom had me when she was like 45.
Oh, damn.
And I was like, wow, that's crazy. He's like, yeah, so there's no pressure on me to get married or have kids anytime soon.
Oh, for sure.
And I was like, damn, that's crazy. I think and I told him, like, I think it's the opposite for me because my parents basically had kids and got married at like 19, like when they were like teenagers. So for them, like, I think them seeing me at 27, unmarried and not kids, is like, damn, like, when are you going to do it? Like anytime soon, and not too heavy of a pressure. Like, I think my parents are being very graceful in that sense. But I think culturally, like a lot of like Latino families and Mexican families feel like they're behind because they haven't had a kid or gotten married yet. But I've been blessed to where I'm like, you know what? I'm living a good, healthy, long life. So whenever it comes, I'm sure it'll be fine.
For sure.
Right?
Right.
Yeah. But just a little short tangent on mortality and my birthday.
Any goals for 27?
Probably
have a kid.
Probably health wise, I want to make sure that like today I'm going to the doctor just to like do a checkup, like see if everything's going good. Like, bro, I'm telling you, like once I really realized like damn, I'm a month away from turning 27, I was like, damn, I gotta at least take care, like beyond all the like societal
For sure.
pressures of like marriage and children. I like on the reality of physical. I need to make sure that like my body is good, my mind is good. Like I'm not carrying around like any terminal diseases that like I should be looking into or anything.
For sure.
So my goal I think is just to be healthier because I also think I need to eat better.
You're just going for a physical then?
Yeah, I also think I just need to eat better. Like I think I eat okay for now, but I think
Yeah.
like
But once you hit 30, it won't be okay. Yeah, I get you.
probably, bro. Probably.
For sure. For
Like
sure.
gotta like I don't know, gotta count my calories or some shit.
Yeah, I get
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What about you? Your birthday's not that. There's only a week after mine.
What day is it today? 26th. So like 2 weeks? Maybe? Right?
Yeah, like 2 weeks.
Yeah. It's cool. 25. Yeah.
Dude, you're gonna be 25. That's what people say is like when your brain fully develops.
I heard that's a myth. I heard your brain never stops
Hey,
developing.
bro, but I like that myth.
You
I
like
think
it?
I think it's a placebo. Like I think if you believe it,
Oh.
it's true.
Oh, I get you.
How does it feel to be a quarter
I don't
to
know.
100?
I've never been
Halfway to 50, bro.
I've never been that like age oriented, if I'm being honest.
Like
Like I'm turning this, that means something.
Yeah.
And I think what's the word? Like I think as I got older too, I was like if there was ever like I never experienced that. Like I was never like super focused on like I need to have this by a certain age or like this by a certain age. I mean, sure, it'd be nice like if I had $1 million right now, but like I was never like if I don't have $1 million by I'm 25, it's over for me. I never really felt that way. It's more like if there ever was like a thought like that, I would always be like, yeah, but I feel like when I think back to like 21, like let's say I had gotten super successful, or even just minor, least like tiny things, like even the podcast, I'd be like, I probably wouldn't have even fucking known what to do with this shit, you know?
Real.
So I think when everything comes to like fruition, not to be all like, but I'm just like, it probably works out for the best, whatever.
Yeah,
age that I
right.
get it, you know?
It's like you said the best advice is usually the cheesy advice.
Yeah.
Because and a phrase that goes with this is everything that is meant for you will never pass you by.
Yeah, because I think, genuinely, I think about even the podcast, right? If I had this fucking podcast when I was like 19, Jesus Christ, I don't know.
Probably would have
Yeah.
been canceled, bro.
Yeah, well, but yeah, just lack of responsibility, didn't understand certain things, whatever,
Yeah.
and that's fine, you know. But I think about that, you know.
Yeah.
Like if you had given yourself like $1 million when you were 19, do you really think that would have ended well?
Hell no.
Yeah, so that's
Hell
what
no.
I
I
think
would have
about
pissed it
that.
all away.
Yeah, that's what I think about. I probably would have known what to do with it. So that's why I'm like,
I'm
if-
prepared for that $1 million now, though.
yeah. So I don't know. So like, if stuff isn't around, I'm like, it's probably because I don't have what it takes yet, or I don't have the.
That's a cool way of thinking about it,
Yeah.
man. Because I think people can be in suffering, thinking the grass is always greener, like always wanting something, rather than being satisfied with what they already have.
The grass is green where you water it.
Yes, bro,
CM
we've all
Punk-
heard that.
CM Punk's favorite. Did CM Punk invent that, or he didn't say
No,
it?
he didn't invent that. That shit's been around. But it's true,
CM
the grass
Punk.
is greener where you water it, man.
Would you like to have CM Punk on the podcast?
Yeah,
Do you think he's a nice guy?
he's pretty left leaning.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
He's pretty cool. He seems
Pretty
like
cool.
I think he could be a diva for sure, but if he's a diva to me, I'd be like, dude, you're like 40.
But he'd hit you. Nah,
I don't know. CM Punk, if you're listening, please come on the podcast. I'd love to have a conversation with you.
What would you talk to CM Punk about? Wrestling or
Nah, philosophy, bro.
CM Punk?
Mm-hmm.
Is he like that? I don't know if CM Punk like that.
No, but I think he's had a lot of life experience, a lot of like ups and downs, a lot of rock bottoms.
So
So
you just ask him like what he thinks about.
Yeah, because I think it's interesting to have conversation with people who have hit rock bottom and made their way out of it.
Oh, I get you.
Because I think there's a lot of value in
wisdom.
wisdom in seeing people like claw their way out of the gutter, dude. Like, I that's what scares me is like I guess ever hitting rock bottom. Like, cause I mean I know there's only one place to go once you hit rock bottom, it's up.
For sure. Yeah.
But it's like, damn, to hit rock bottom, like how do you even get to that position, right? Because I'm sure it's gradual.
it can happen to anybody.
Yeah,
You know, it's like, wait, so that's something you think about?
like hitting rock bottom.
You think about that? Yeah.
Yeah, and you ever have dreams where you like fuck up your life and then you wake up grateful?
Yeah, but never like rock bottom stuff. More like, oh, geez, why did I do that? Like for me, the dreams where I mess up my life is I say something I shouldn't have said. Like it'll be like social situations. Like maybe I say something to like a friend that I'm like, why would I say that? Like I'm not like that. Or like you go off on like a family member that you're like, I would never say that in real life.
I get you.
But then you wake up and you're like, God, thank God I didn't say that.
Yeah,
That's for me.
Yeah.
But I don't really have dreams about like I piss all my money away. Actually, there's only one time I've ever had a dream or that involved money, and Izzy was there. It was
What the fuck?
It was me, you, and Izzy were at the tattoo shop right here. And I forgot what it was, but I was gonna get a tattoo that was like $5,000 or something.
What the fuck?
And Izzy was like, "Bro, just get it, like you're tripping or whatever." And I
of course he would be.
And I remember being like, "I don't have the money though." And then he was like, "Just fuck it, just get it." And I remember waking up being like, damn, I didn't have that money when I did that. But that's not like rock bottom. I'm sure I could have got out of the situation.
Nah, dude, I've straight up had dreams where like I wake up. Well, not wake up. I've had dreams where in the dream I'm like living a life like that I shouldn't be living, like in a place that I don't want to be, with people I don't want to be with, like 15 years in, like no going back now, like living this completely different life, still being me. Yeah, like completely different life, like where I'm miserable and just like surrounded by misery, where I just don't want to be in the situation.
So like those are your nightmares.
Yeah,
you generally just have stuff like that.
Yeah, because I think stuff like that happens gradual. Like I think one bad mistake leads to another. Because there's stuff that obviously can fuck up your life overnight, right? Like you get drunk, drive, and go somewhere. But I think the scarier one for me is the gradual fucking up of your life.
Just misfortune after misfortune.
Yeah, misfortune, bad decision, until you're
boom, rock bottom.
15 years in, and you're like, damn, where did it all go wrong that I couldn't turn back? You know what I mean? I've had a lot of dreams like that, and then I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, thank God.
So would you say that's your most frequent nightmare?
No, I have a lot of weird frequent nightmares. I have this one vacuum one.
Is that your least favorite though?
Yeah, for sure. Those literally, I wake up, I feel nauseous because I'm just like, holy fuck, man. Like,
I'm the opposite. The nightmares I have are more like catastrophes.
Oh,
like the ones I don't like. It tends to be nuclear bombs. I hear a lot about nuclear bombs.
I have those sometimes,
which is weird. I hate those though. I really don't like those.
Yeah,
because I wake up just sweating like holy shit. I remember I had this dream once where it was like you get the alert on the TV and like everything was going off.
Yeah,
and I remember we were like nailing stuff on the windows to stop the bomb.
Yikes.
But then like the dream ended with the light of the bomb like shining through the like what do you call it, the wood. I did not like that dream. Well, I mean, who would, right?
Yeah Well, because then that's game over, bro. Basically means you died in that dream. I also hate the notion, and this is why I hate when people say like, oh, your dreams are a parallel universe that you're experiencing. Because I'm like, man, I hope no parallel version of me is living a shitty life like that. Dead ass, bro. I've had so many fucked up weird dreams. Like, I've had dreams you can make horror movies out of, bro. Like, I have so many weird fucking dreams consistently. I wonder where it comes from. I think it's generally hereditary because my mom talks about how she has really weird dreams too.
I think it's just stuff you think about through the day. It becomes abstract.
Yeah, I guess so. I feel like for the most part, I mean, you see me, I'm a pretty optimistic guy. Maybe it's all got to go somewhere, right? My dream sacrificed the optimism in real life, or like all the negativity goes to my dreams. Yeah. Because, man, I be having some weird fucking dreams. I thought like I'd grow out of it, but I'm a big 27 dude and I still have fucking nightmares all the time. It's crazy. It's probably like stress or some shit.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Could be.
But I don't feel stressed when I'm awake. It's only when I'm asleep.
I think, though, that means you sleep good, though.
Oh, really?
I think when you dream, that means you're in deep sleep. Like REM. It only happens in REM, so that means you sleep good. So maybe that's why it's like a sacrifice.
It definitely is, because people always said that if you smoke weed, you don't dream. But like the time my life, especially the parts of my life where I was especially smoking way too much weed,
right,
I would still dream. Right. I would still dream.
Right.
So I wonder now if I were to take a long tolerance break, if I would have the trippiest fucking dreams. I mean, I don't smoke that crazy.
What would you do if they all become sunshine and rainbows?
Damn, I'd probably stop smoking weed then.
Yeah.
I'd probably be like...
Because I think certain foods and stuff do give you bad dreams. I heard chocolate and like milk. Like, you know how people say milk and stuff? Like that stereotype? I hear those actually give you bad dreams.
You know what's funny? My mom told me that. And low-key, that can make a lot of sense why I've had
You drink a big glass of milk every night?
For a lot of my life, I did eat sweets before I went to sleep.
Yeah.
Like a sweet treat or a chocolate or Recess. Like, yeah, I did do that a lot.
I guess, I don't know if it's true. I'm not a sleep doctor. But I just assumed because that shit isn't good for you, it like somehow reflects in your mind. For your body's like, this isn't good for us. And then your mind just kind of.
For sure.
They say you have two minds, the stomach and the head.
That makes sense. Do you know that if you have like a bad enough relationship in real life, like either with anybody, with a friend or family member, boyfriend, girlfriend,
right?
It could fuck up your stomach.
Yeah, you get an ulcer.
Yeah, you get what is it called? The IBS?
Yeah, irritable bowel.
Yeah, and dude, I had no idea until like I knew somebody who told me that like they had like a terrible like abusive like ex, and they literally got IBS from it, and like it stuck with them forever. Like,
yeah, well, I mean, stress is real, man. It has to go somewhere, you know.
True. It's just one of those things that I think like when you're a kid, you don't realize like you could be affected by the non-physical, but you definitely can.
Yeah,
you definitely can.
Well, I mean, yeah, I think it makes sense. I think for some reason people just downplay getting affected by the negative non-physical.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. Like you think about like in movies when people show about like love and romance, it affects you physically. But nobody's ever like, nah. But when it comes to negativity, for some reason, everybody's like, nah, that doesn't affect me, actually.
Yeah.
So,
no, true.
You know what I mean?
Or have you ever seen when people joke around, like, when you stalk, like, your partner's, like, Instagram followers, and you see some shit you weren't supposed to, now you can't eat for a couple of days? Like, I've never experienced that, but, like, I've seen people talk about that a lot. And it's that's real. Like, the non-physical can harm you.
Yeah.
Like God.
Oh, come on now.
You know, bro, you don't fear yourself getting more religious as you get older?
No.
Me neither.
No, not really.
Me neither.
I think not religious. Definitely not religious.
I think like I understand why some people would. I think as you get older, obviously mortality is more prevalent.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
For sure.
Like you see your homies, some of them passing away, or like some of them even going bald.
And that would make you religious?
Yeah. Well, that would make me think about time and like getting older and dying. You know what I mean? Because like I think that's like I was telling my barber, I was like, I think that's one of the things that I'm facing right now. That like I said, I'm not going bald, but I know enough people like around me who are starting to like be more affected by like a receding hairline or hair thinning
or like physical.
Yeah, physical attributes. Like I'm pretty sure I have wrinkles like now, like more than I did when I was 21 for sure. And stuff like that, I'm just like, wow, life really does just keep going, bro.
Catches up to you.
Yeah.
You know what's weird? I don't know if you ever get this. There's something in me that feels like that. You know how people always say like you can't go back in time and fix things.
Mm-hmm.
There's a part of me that always feels like not the fix things part, but like going back in time. There's a part of me that always like, yes, I can. You know, like you ever think about that?
In what way though? Like
I don't know.
You mean
like
that physically?
I guess because like I always see it in movies. There's a part of me that's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's obviously not a serious thing. Like I don't genuinely believe that, but there's a part of me that's like, come on, you can time travel though. No, I don't know. Is that too left field?
No, not at all.
Because I really like maybe because I like Back to the Future.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that idea of going back in time and seeing things. So I'm like, come on, I'm really gonna get old and never see these things. Like,
yeah,
it feels like there's no way I can get old and not see certain things
without seeing dinosaurs.
I genuinely like the concept of going back and seeing your parents young. Because I think that would be really cool.
Be a trip.
Or
my dad was a completely different
guy. Like Back to the Future in that way, where they don't know it's you, but like you just talk to them and stuff like that.
That'd be a trip.
Or even just be in the vicinity.
Or
to, like, look
in
at
the
them.
future tense, like you never know, bro. Maybe you met your son already. You time travel back in time to say what's up.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
I think about shit like that. Like to keep it real, I do think about shit like that. Which is so. I know it sounds crazy. Like you don't believe in God, but you believe in time travel.
I don't think that's that crazy.
Well, either way, like I think about shit like that. I'm like, what if I've already interacted with somebody from the future?
Yeah,
they came back to visit me just to like be like, well, this is Steve when he's young.
That'd be cool.
It would be cool.
I wouldn't hate that.
I think about that all the time, bro. Especially when I barely like avoid something happening to me, like a crash just happened in front of me, or like
I wouldn't. So I think it's cool, but it would be cooler if I got older and then they tell me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's say I get to the future in 2050, and then somebody comes up, oh, like, do you remember that time in 2027 when this one guy, like, I don't know, gave you an awesome high five? That was actually me, and then or some shit like that. Then it would be cool. If I just got old and never knew, that's fucking lame.
Yeah, that would be lame. Have you ever heard of the invisible string theory?
Is that where it's like there's a string bringing people together or some shit like that?
Yeah,
That's
stuff like that.
you believe in that?
Um, I think some people's experience with that quote unquote theory is really interesting. Like people who like, have you ever seen when someone's like, here's a picture of me when I was a little girl and my parents took me to Disneyland, and I took this picture in front of the castle, and in the background,
husband is there.
yeah, is my husband also as a little kid, like there with his family. I think shit like that is insane.
I saw Vsauce made a video on that, didn't he?
Did he? What'd he say?
He said basically it's just a coincidence. He just said coincidence, basically. But I forgot how he puts it. It's something about like given a large enough sample size.
Anything's possible.
No, the way that he puts it, it might have been him, or might have been somebody else. Given a large enough sample size, the uncommon can become common, something like that.
Ooh.
Where it's like there's so many people in the universe. I mean, in the planet, that like it might seem impossible. But like it's probably possible for it to happen.
Interesting. Yeah. Well, speaking of the future, we're barely going on our second topic.
Did we even talk about Coca-Cola, really?
I mean, we did, but it's like,
what else can I say?
AI bad.
Yeah.
AI bad. Fuck Coca-Cola.
Don't support them.
Don't support them. AI bad.
I think what just sucks is, for me, what I hate so much about like these companies is there's so many talented people out there. Like, you ever see people who like have such incredible like ability to draw or create or take pictures, and it's like, man, give this guy an opportunity. Like,
bro, I see it.
You know
like,
what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like, look, that's why with Coke, where it's like, you know, obviously I want those people to succeed, but it's like, I don't think it's that hard. You know, like when I think about stuff like with movies or like movies with the scripts, right? And the script ends up shit. Like, let's say like a Marvel movie. Everybody universally doesn't like Marvel right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the script is shit. What bothers me so much is I'm like, you guys act like this is hard. Oh, we just don't know how to do it. There's so many talented like script writers, directors, filmmakers who are like hungry for the opportunity. And it's not hard. Like, the easy, simple answer is just give them an opportunity, and that's it. Like, the movie was like, what do you stand to lose? You either make a shit movie that's like corporate and unoriginal, formulaic, that people are tired of, or you make something that's awesome that you never would have had. Like, you have nothing to lose. So why is it so difficult? Like with Coca-Cola, like right now, literally, what did they have to lose? Like, what would they have to pay that person realistically? I mean, obviously, you hope that they get like a reasonable pay, but they probably wouldn't have paid them that crazy, right?
Yeah.
But even then, I'm like, what did you guys have to lose? You guys would rather take all this backlash, and for like, what did you even save on that AI video? Did it really, like, they're like $1 billion company. Even if it cost $1 million to make, that's like pennies to like $1 billion. Like, that's why when they do that shit, I'm like, was it really that difficult? Like, you really couldn't pay just like some random guy who's hungry, who wants to make like a cool Coca-Cola commercial?
Yeah.
Like, even if it didn't turn out amazing, was it really that bad? Is it really that serious? Like,
Yeah.
You gotta have every penny. Like, you know? That's what frustrates me so much.
It's because like logically it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, because I'm like, what are you even losing? Like, genuinely, you have all the money in the world. Like, what are you losing?
No, that's true. Because it just goes to show you that, damn, are people inherently lazy? Or like, once you have even all the money, you can't even like afford to pay a couple people like something like a drop. Like, I'm pretty sure putting out an AI ad is gonna make you lose more money than just making something ethically.
Right.
Oh, like, also, like you said, like, what do you lose by just being like a good person?
Yeah.
Like, when I think of fucking like what's his name, Mark Walters, fucking the owner of the Dodgers.
Oh, I don't know his name.
Mark Webb or
I know
bullshit.
what he looks like. I just don't know his name.
Fucking, like, when I think about like how that food has like fucking investing into ice facilities and shit, like, What do you? But what do you lose about just being a fucking nice person, dude? About being, or even the fact that like people want them to acknowledge more of their like Latino audience and give them a bonus, because like the fucking Padres did like a Dia de los Muertos celebration for their
sure.
fucking fans.
And
I think the L.A. Angels is owned by I think like a Mexican man who like celebrates
yeah,
the Mexican culture more. Like, what do you lose? What do you generally lose by just being fucking nice?
I get what you mean, but I know it's like a boring answer, and it seems like impossible to comprehend. But I genuinely think it's just greed, like genuinely, because I think at a certain point they just want their money to just make the money. Like
You haven't seen once once upon a time. You haven't seen one battle after another, huh?
no, not yet.
I can't spoil it for you, huh?
No, I don't
Ah,
see it.
there's something that correlates so much
Yeah.
to what we're talking about right now. Because I also think it's like a secret third thing as to why.
No, for sure. But I think like but like with the Coca-Cola or even the Dodgers, right? It's like I don't know. I just it just doesn't make sense to me. Like even like my morals aside, like whatever. They don't want to listen to my morals, fine. I just can't understand how even that's even a smart business decision. Like I just don't get what like cuz you think about Pepsi, was it Pepsi? They have that iconic commercial where it's some girl. She was like famous in the 80s, and she's drinking like a Pepsi, and it was like a huge cultural phenomenon. I forgot her name. She was like a big
I
like
don't think I've heard of it.
she was like a big heartthrob in the 80s. Or even like Coca-Cola. There's probably like some super famous Coca-Cola ad that you can remember, right? There's the one with Six Flags where the couple meets
Yeah.
at the Six Flags, and I remember that was like
Yeah.
iconic.
I remember.
But like doesn't that help you to have like iconic moments, or like doesn't like if you're only focused on money, wouldn't that make you more money if like
Bro, that's exactly what I've been thinking about.
yeah, like had they made like genuinely a good commercial and paid somebody to make something like iconic, like had they paid, I don't know, just some random like and it was like, I don't know, they gave them like a $50,000 budget, like someone who's hungry, who's directed, who's whatever the fuck, just hungry for an opportunity, and they made like an iconic commercial. Wouldn't that make them a ton of money if it became iconic or like really like popular or something? No,
Right?
because like think about other commercials like Flo from Progressive. You know how she's like the chick. Imagine if
Yeah.
it was just AI slop. I'm sure they made tons of money of people being like, oh, I've seen the lady.
Yeah.
She's Flo, like, you know. So you know.
Yeah, like it cannot be that financially stable to be immoral. Like
Right.
it how does that make any sense?
Yeah, like with the Dodgers, right? I'm like, dude, you own the Dodgers. You have the most famous international baseball player ever.
Yeah, like,
I saw
what do you,
I saw they made back his entire contract in one season.
Yeah, bro, they did.
And you would think that if they were a little bit more moral, if they didn't fund ICE, or if they didn't, there'd be so many more people who were crazy about it. Like, wouldn't that make you more money?
That's
Like,
literally what
yeah,
that's literally what I've been thinking about since like the parade and everything.
So I don't get it. I really don't understand why what's even the motive of it. Because whenever, like with the statement you read, I'm like, that's not even like a deep reasoning. It just sounds like you're just being an asshole to be an asshole.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Or did you see? We never talked about it on the show, but did you see that like billionaire who he was like at a baseball game
yeah,
and he caught like
yeah, I did see that.
the baseball and he ripped it from like the kid's hands and then he put out a statement being like, anybody who slanders me, I'm gonna sue.
yeah,
And it's like, is it really like
yeah,
not profitable to be a good person? Like,
Yeah.
genuine question, like, do you lose out on profits by being an ethically moral good person?
I really don't think you do. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I don't think you lose as much as they're thinking you're gonna lose. Because Ben and Jerry's is like that, or they were like that.
Or they were like, I think they got kicked out of the
no,
company,
they stepped
right?
down. Ben and Jerry stepped down.
I mean, they basically got kicked out, no, by because the
Yeah.
board was like,
But a lot,
doing
but they got big because of that.
True.
So I'm like, the amount of money that I'm sure Coke or the Dodgers is imagining they're gonna lose isn't even gonna register. Like, you know what I mean?
I think it's probably because it becomes such a human problem at the end of the day, where it's like, to do the good thing, like let's say the Dodgers, for example, like they're like, all right, you know what, we're gonna divert from funding ICE facilities. We're gonna publicly apologize for all the wrongdoings we've done from what's it? I know everybody calls it Travis Ravine, but it's not called Travis Ravine. What was the original name of the neighborhood? Do you know what I'm talking about? La
I don't.
I'm so sorry.
I just know
I
what his terms
apologize.
mean.
Yeah, but before that, the neighborhoods
Yeah.
of like they apologize for that for those communities. They
Right.
give them reparations because there's so many fucking money,
Right.
and then they announce that they're gonna have a more inclusive a celebration of like their diverse fans, right?
Right.
If they did all that, like, what? How is that in any way a detriment to their company? But where they go wrong, the reason why I think they wouldn't do that is because it's such a human thing. Is I think it would force them to take accountability, and no matter where you are, no matter how much money you will have, taking accountability is always hard. Like it, I know it. I know it right now. It probably seems like, oh, I'd be able to take accountability, but for people, it's just hard, man. It's hard to be like, all right, my bad, I did that, and I can own up to it and be like, okay, I did wrong, but they just don't want to do that because then that would be like, well, so you guys just validated that you guys were fucking assholes. They don't want to do that. They don't want to give any of these critics power by being like, oh yeah, because they probably think some bullshit like, but then we'll have to apologize for everything we do after. Well, yeah.
It'll be like, when's it gonna stop? Then they're gonna be controlling us, basically.
Yeah, but it's like I like to think of things as more human. It's like imagine doing that in a relationship. If I say sorry to my girlfriend, I'm not gonna have to say sorry for everything else I do.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
And it's kind of how you redeem yourself.
Yeah.
Maybe it comes from my fear. Like I said, I have nightmares of like hitting rock bottom. So it comes from me always wanting to be like, I always take accountability for anything that happens in my life.
Yeah.
But that's where I think the true motive comes from beyond financial. I think it's
they just don't want to take accountability.
They just don't want to take accountability. They don't want to say we were wrong.
Yeah.
And because it hurts their egos, and it at the end of the day, that's all it is, man. People are constantly restricted by like what's going on up here in the mind.
That's true.
I think it's really that simple. I think it's really that human of a problem with the Dodgers. Is the owner just doesn't want to be like, I'm wrong.
Yeah.
You know?
That's true.
Because
that's true.
They feel like they'll lose power. And especially, dude, when you have money, when you're rich like that, you got a big ass ego. Probably. The fucking ego for sure is not letting him be like, I'm wrong. Yeah. You know? Because then I bet you he has other owners who disagree with what he's doing. And then he'd be like, no, because then they're going to be like, you see, I fucking told you. You know, nobody wants to be told I told you. Everybody wants to think that they're right from the get-go. Yeah. You know? Anyways, moving on to our second topic. This is really interesting. 2 days ago, as of November 4th, Tom Brady revealed that his current dog, Junie, is a clone of his late dog, Lua, who died in December of 2023, per Bailey Critch. The dogs were cloned by Colossal Biosciences, a biotech company that Brady is an investor in, using blood collected prior to Lua's death.
They're the ones who did the dire wolves.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Colossal? Yeah. Pretty
wow.
Sure. I think they're the ones also working on mammoths. And I think it's weird. A lot of people in entertainment are investing in them because I think Peter Jackson is like a big investor with them.
Really?
You know he is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He's trying to bring back like an extinct bird from New Zealand.
Interesting.
It's called the moa. It's like an ostrich on steroids, like way bigger, like twice the size of an ostrich.
Yeah.
Went extinct, but interesting that they're investors in that.
It's to me it's really layered actually. Like I don't know if you feel as intrigued by this as I am, because I think there's a lot of layers to
the dogs or the colossal thing.
All of it, like Tom Brady cloning his dog. I think it's first layer I'll talk about is one, like the fact that we've reached that level, and we've been there for a while. Even in high school, I remember learning about clones and
Dolly
stuff.
the sheep.
Yeah, exactly. But that like rich people so casually can do that. Do you think? And then second thing, owning a dog as a dog owner, could you ethically do that? Personally, it's okay. Like I'm not trying to.
No, I know. I get
like
what you mean. I just don't think I would. Like I just don't really see like I don't know.
Is that weird?
I don't know. I mean, I guess the criticism you can give is like there's lots of dogs that need homes. Why would you just clone another one?
Ooh, I like that.
But I mean, I don't know. I mean, he's rich. I mean, it's not like the dog is. I don't know. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like.
I guess to me, especially because I just mentioned that like some people would consider dogs I don't know if as important, but like similar to like how people have kids now. Like a lot of people care about their dogs very much and gives them the respect that a human would. Um, would you clone like a person who passed away?
No, I don't think
Right.
that. I
So
don't.
why would you clone a dog that was personal to you, like a family member like that?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't clone a dog. I just don't think I could. It's kind of like when people taxidermy their dogs. You ever see
Uh
that?
huh.
Like that to me, I'm just like, just let them rest. But that's just me. Like I don't really.
Do
It's
you
like,
think Tom Brady's? What do you think of Tom Brady for doing that?
I mean, I guess he just really loved his dog. You know, I don't know. It feels.
But is that the same dog?
No, it's not.
No, it's not. So why clone him?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I guess
I wonder.
it's a deep question because I'm like, is it the same dog?
Exactly,
It's
right?
genetically the same dog,
Genetically.
but like, if you believe there's something in here, I guess it's not.
Yeah, right.
I don't know if there is an afterlife. I don't know how that works.
True. But I also think like I think of this in actors. Okay, so I'll use Seth Rogen as an example. So I was watching Knocked Up a couple days ago. Have you ever seen Knocked Up?
The one with Paul Rudd,
Yeah,
he's in there, right?
He's
Seth
in there
Rogen,
too.
Paul Rudd, and
Jonah Hill's in there.
yeah, it's been a minute since I've seen
The
it.
dude who plays Hiccup from How to Train
Oh,
Your Dragons
yeah,
in there.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But anyways, in the movie, Seth Rogen's character is very much like, for lack of a better words, a loser.
Yeah.
He is
Kind of
unemployed.
a down on his luck
Yeah.
character, like he likes to play.
Unemployed, gets high all the time with his friends. They have their own startup company, which is just basically a porn website. And then he goes out, attracts a woman who's a lot more attractive than he does. And it was this video. She's showing like, when she finds out she's pregnant, she shows a video to her sister of like, it was this guy who I hooked up with that most likely is the father to my baby. And it's a video of like Seth Rogen partying, and he's like, "Oh my god, this is the best day of my life." And he looks obviously like an undesirable man. But then I think about his role in another movie called Neighbors, where he's like a good dad and he has like a beautiful wife and like
Right.
isn't at all clown for his looks or anything. These characters, these people feel like two different people, but they're played both by Seth Rogen, right? So in that weird sense, I think cloning a human is very similar, where even if you clone someone, they're gonna grow up to be completely different people and be
Yeah.
and perceived completely different, act completely different. And so to me, it's like to clone your dog feels so bizarre to me,
I get you.
right? Like I wonder what Tom, like I wish Tom Brady could be on the podcast right now and be like, and I could ask him point blank, like, what is your mindset in doing that? Because I don't think he's a bad person for doing it. I more so just think
You're
it's
just
kind of,
curious as the motive.
yeah. Because I'm like, it's just not the same dog. Why not just go get another dog?
I guess it's just hard to let go.
True.
You know what I mean? Because it'll look like him. Also, dogs, like, I love dogs, but they aren't people, right? So I think, generally speaking, if he treats it the same, it'll end up kind of similar. I mean, I guess, like, let's say you swapped them out, you'd probably be like, I feel like that's the same dog, probably, right? So I can kind of see it, you know what I mean?
True.
You know, with a person, it's like way different. People are way more complex, but
Yeah.
you know, I guess I get it. You know?
Yeah. It also makes me think of on the other layer that I was thinking of on The Substance. For those of you in the audience who haven't seen The Substance, basically the gist of it is, imagine if you could clone a younger version of yourself and then experience life through them.
Yeah.
It makes you think of stuff like that that rich people and celebrities are so casually just cloning shit now.
Yeah.
Like, what's next? They're gonna clone themselves, a younger version of themselves,
For like parts,
for parts
that
or
would be crazy.
who knows, like head surgery, brain transplant.
You know, you're gonna hate me for this quick tangent, but
Go ahead.
that's the reason I hate the Jurassic Park sequels. And
Yeah.
it's because of what you're bringing up. Is I think the idea of like cloning is very real and it is a deep subject, but with every Jurassic Park sequel, they stray so far away from that, and they stray so far away from it in a way that feels like they're trying to make it deep. But I'm like, the original concept was already deep. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like in the most recent one, the one with Scarlett Johansson, I wasn't really a fan of it. I saw it just to see because I heard some people liked it. But what I didn't like is it felt so like, I don't know if you hate this in movies. when there's like an original movie, like maybe it's Alien or Godzilla, the 2014 one does this, and the rest of them where it's like it's grounded, but suddenly in the sequel, like the world has like all this crazy technology where it's like this doesn't even feel like the same world. I hate that.
Yeah.
It bothers me because to me, I'm like, part of the charm of the first one is it feels like it actually could take place. It's just slightly exaggerated. But when you go that far, I'm like, I feel like you're losing the original point. Because I think like stuff like this with like Colossal and then cloning your dogs, I think that is kind of a deep conversation, like the ethics and stuff. So when stuff like that shows up in media, but then it gets treated as like, this is boring. Like, I don't think it's just me.
Yeah, no.
Right?
I agree. Yeah. Jurassic Park, bro, they're still making another one.
They are?
I think so. Isn't this...
I mean, they're probably never going to... They're making another Michael Myers movie.
They are?
I heard it's called Halloween Begins. It's about like his origin.
Oh, no.
I think so. Am I wrong?
I don't know. I haven't heard about this.
Dude, they're never going to stop making Michael Myers movies.
They're going to keep cloning him?
Yeah. Dude, I was thinking about this the other day. The movies just don't work without Dr. Loomis. Like, I genuinely...
I agree.
I genuinely feel Dr. Loomis is miles more important to the story than Laurie Strode is. But because Laurie Strode happened to be played by Jamie Lee Curtis, they make her more important. And in a weird way, it makes the movie shittier. Because I feel like if you watch the original Halloween, it doesn't really imply that Laurie's important other than the fact that she lives in Michael's old house. And that's literally it.
Yeah.
But then with each movie that they make, they try to make her more and more important. And it makes me like, it kind of ruins the story for me because they portray Michael as this like reasonless killer. But when you make Laurie important, it's like, well, you're implying there is a reason then.
Yeah.
So then it doesn't work.
And no explanation will ever be satisfying either as to why he's obsessed with her.
Yeah, and that's why I think Dr. Loomis is more important because I think he does more for the character than Laurie ever will. But it just fucking sucks that it just happened to be Jamie Lee Curtis because then it's like...
It's funny because I don't hate you because I love movies, but I do hate you because we could talk about movies forever. And for sure, now I'm going to go on a tangent to talk about it because like I always thought of that. Like, why don't they just make a fucking movie of Michael Myers that takes place in the 70s, the day after the original movie, and he's completely just fucking with complete different cast of characters.
Yeah, right.
Not Laurie Strode. Because, like, who gives a fuck about Laurie Strode? Makes it easier. You don't have to pay Jamie Lee Curtis probably, like, millions of dollars that she'll donate to fucking Israel anyways. And just fucking get, like, a new cast. And then also Michael Myers wears a mask, so you don't have to get, like, the OG guy. And you can make it in the past. You give it that grainy filter that everybody loves. Everybody loves when a movie looks like a movie.
Because they even do that in... It's like Halloween Kills where they cut back to like Dr.
And it's like the best part of the movie.
It's like, why would you even... Because I also think Michael Myers doesn't work in like modern day, really. You know?
No, yeah, because everybody's got phones.
Well, because I think I always saw Michael Myers and Dr. Loomis as like a stand-in for Frankenstein and Frankenstein's monster. So... Imagine you have Frankenstein in 2025. It just doesn't really work like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Michael Myers seems so 70s specific with all the like serial killers.
The rise of like stuff like that.
You know, all these things that were kind of like taboo at the time, like mental health, all these things. Like he seems so ultra 70s specific that when you put him in 2025 now, it just feels kind of like, I feel like he should be easy to stop.
I mean, yeah, because I mean,
like,
also culturally, like the amount of movie monsters we've seen since then,
right?
Fucking Freddy Krueger's in your dreams.
I just hate it because I think because you know what? Ironically, Nightmare on Elm Street didn't have that issue. Like I love the actress who plays Nancy, like she's really good in it, but she didn't turn out to be Jamie Lee Curtis, so they never really focus on Nancy ever again. Other than like the third one, But I mean, she's not. I wouldn't say she's like the focal point of like she's not. She's not Freddy's obsession. Yeah. She's just trying to stop Freddy. You know what I mean? But like had it been the other way around, like let's say Johnny Depp was the main character and he obviously went on to become Johnny Depp, I promise you they would never make another one without Johnny Depp. For sure. And that sucks because then it pigeonholes Freddy into like being obsessed with what the fuck even is Johnny Depp's character's name in that movie?
It's like John or some shit.
Dylan or some shit like that.
I remember because she says it like a bunch, obviously. Like fucking like Nick or some shit.
Right, because I feel like no other slasher has that. Like Chucky isn't obsessed with anybody specific. Jason isn't really obsessed with anybody specific. Freddy's not really obsessed with anybody specific. Like kind of Nancy, but I feel like they did a reboot and Nancy was easily recast. Like,
they didn't have Jamie Lee Curtis play.
Yeah, it's just Michael that just because she ended up being Jamie Lee Curtis that they have to like.
No, you make valid points because that's why I definitely think like the best. I don't know how Hollywood hasn't done it yet. The best Hollywood sequel that I think would make money also would cost way less is if they just made it in the 70s, the night after that happened, because obviously in 2025, come on, in 2025. People could record him, like fucking upload this shit.
Machine guns and shit.
They got fucking brain rotting AI. Like the real life human horrors are scarier than a man in a mask.
Even, I don't know. I hate it. And then I guess you could say Scream kind of focuses on one part, but it's meta. Like it's supposed to like
the final girl like obsession.
It's
commentary on Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, so I think that's what I hate about Halloween. Is I feel like there's such a good story there, probably, but they for some reason just always like with H2O. Like I was when I first saw H2O, I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, why is he at a school? Like, why does he even care?
His mask is atrocious in that movie.
I just don't even get why he cares about. But that's why I also hate the whole sister thing. Like, but even Halloween, the new one, 2018 one. That one, I thought they had something.
I did.
I thought they had something with that one.
I had high hopes.
Like, I like that if Laurie's going to be in it, she's, like, traumatized and, like, scared of Michael. But I was still kind of like, why is he, like, kind of going after her? I would get it if she was like, no, I'm going after Michael. And that's why I liked, because they did kind of introduce that. But then it switches immediately back to where it's like he's obsessed with Laurie again and her family. And I'm like, why? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with those movies, but you know what I will say, and I told you this off camera, that horror is right now carrying like the movie industry. Like all the best movies in 2025 were like horror movies. Yeah. Weapons, Sinners. What was the other one? The Long Walk was good.
The Substance.
The Substance. Oh my god,
bro, John Carpenter didn't like The Substance.
Nope. He's mad that he didn't make it. That's the only reason he didn't like it.
Yeah,
he's mad. What? Why not? I don't get why he didn't like it.
It seems
nothing. I didn't like anything.
It would seem right up his alley, considering the thing
like body horror.
Body horror. Yeah, it felt like The Fly too.
I wonder what he didn't like about it.
Yeah, I don't know. But you're probably right. He didn't make it.
He didn't like that somebody made a better movie.
Yeah, nah, dude. I think about that every time I watch Halloween, because I feel like they downplay Dr. Loomis constantly, where it's just kind of like nobody listens to him, and I'm like, I feel like he's
what made the movies work.
I genuinely think he's what makes the movie work. So when he's not in them, I'm like, there's something missing.
And it's crazy because you could have and if you do have a Halloween sequel, you have to have Dr. Loomis. And I think it's totally possible to have somebody who could either match or surpass, like hand off the baton of
Donald Gleason.
Of the original actor, because he was amazing. The energy,
Well, because I think Well, I think what works with Dr. Loomis too is I think he adds to Michael's like
nonchalantness.
No, it's his scare factor. Yeah. Because he's supposed to be like a man of science, like, oh, there's an explanation for everything.
Yeah.
Like, he's a psychiatrist, but he like gives up on Michael because he's like, no, Michael's just evil. Because I think that's
there's no hope for him.
And I think that's just a really interesting concept, especially because he's going around and he's kind of like the mouthpiece for Michael.
Yeah.
I think it works because it's like, oh, yeah, I understand.
He's like his hype man a little.
Because it's kind of giving you a slight insight into Michael's motivation, which is just like he's just evil and nobody listens to him. And the movie then goes to prove him right, that he is just evil.
Yeah.
But then they fucking fuck it up and they're like, oh, it's because he's his sister. He's not actually evil. He just wants to kill the sister.
Yeah.
And then they add in the fucking later ones that it's like a cult or some shit and he's like a demon. And
we don't talk about those. We don't talk about those.
Dude, that was on the TV like the other day.
Yeah, I mean, people.
The Paul Rudd one?
Watch them. Yeah. That's like Halloween 7 or something.
Like, so I really wish they would just abandon the whole Laurie Strode.
Yeah, especially because I think Michael Myers, since he doesn't talk and like it's nonchalant, like he walks everywhere, Dr. Loomis is the perfect foil to him. Yeah, because he's like screaming like crazy, running around.
No, like genuinely, I think it's cool because it's like Frankenstein's monster. Like he's trying to like grab his monster. I think that's really cool. But then they're like,
They gotta give us the keys to the kingdom,
to the
bro.
franchise.
Yeah,
I don't
we
know.
would make a good Halloween movie.
This isn't. I dislike a lot of what Jamie Lee Curtis says, and what I've said it before. This isn't even a hate train on Jamie Lee Curtis. I'm just more like the character of Laurie Strode. To me, I'm just like, bro, leave that in the first one. Like, genuinely.
I'm sure some of the audience is like, but if we do hate on Jamie Lee Curtis, it's valid.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. But I'm just saying, to make my point, it's not even motivated by the fact that she's a weird person. I just mean like her character in general. I just doesn't really do that much for me.
Yeah.
Other than the first one, like, yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
How did we get to talk about this?
We were talking about Jurassic Park, and then
we were talking about how Tom Brady cloned his dog, like the substance type shit.
But right, I hate that, man. I can't stand how they don't do it right. Like, cause I feel like Halloween has so much potential. I think it could be such a good like thriller, like like really good old school movie. You know which movie did it so well was fucking the Not Jason movie that we watched.
The Not Jason movie.
The one the one from Jason's
a Violent Nature?
Yeah, that one did it really well. Like that graininess, that like just.
They're making a sequel to it.
It was a good movie.
Yeah, it was.
That was a really good movie.
I'll never forget when Vanessa, as some of you guys know, I besties.
She didn't like it.
She didn't like it, but what you told her was so fucking funny. But like, it's because they didn't have Subway Surfers on the bottom.
Shout out Vanessa. We miss you.
Shout out Vanessa. We saw her last week.
Yeah,
she seems like she's doing good.
Yeah. Man. Yeah, we could talk about movies forever.
We could talk about movies forever, but
should we do that more? Does the audience want to see that?
If the audience likes it, I feel like it would really enough have to be its own show, because you and me could genuinely just talk about nothing but movies. About movies. Yeah, I feel like we have some good takes,
like the Jamie Lee Curtis stuff.
We have some good takes because we've loved movies since we were kids.
Yeah, because do you like the original Halloween still?
I don't think it's aged very well, but for nostalgia purposes, I do like it. And I think there's certain moments in the movie that are really well.
There's parts of it that are so funny though. Like in modern context, like everybody always does this one where he's driving and he looks both ways.
Yeah.
And then there's also, I forget the one. I always forget he drives out of the psych ward.
Yeah.
And he like crawls on the
oh yeah.
And he
and he makes like a weird roaring noise.
It's not him, it's the sound effect.
It's supposed to be him though.
But I think it's funny because he's like crawling around all fast.
Oh yeah.
They show his face too in that movie, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, they do. Which is kind of cool. I like it actually.
Yeah, and he's all like
he's missing like an eyeball.
I kind of wish they didn't show his face.
Nah, I like that they showed his face.
You like seeing his face?
Yeah, because I think it adds to the like he's just like a weird guy, but like something about him is off.
I like when they don't show Michael's face. I like how they dance the line of like, is he human, is he not?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm a big fan of Dr. Loomis's character, because it's like, whoa, if this man of science doesn't believe he's human, then
and back in the day, people theorized that he was an alien in the movie.
Oh, he's a thing?
Yeah, he's the thing from the thing. I think John Carpenter said that I think all his movies take place in the same universe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
Doesn't the thing then take place after Michael Myers?
I think so.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. But
you know what I learned recently?
What's up?
Remember how I'd always ask you what's scarier? Was the thing driving the alien ship in the beginning, or was the thing what made the alien ship crash? There's an answer.
Oh, is there really?
Yeah, like apparently in the sequel that they made, the Swiss one.
They go on the ship, right?
Yeah, and the thing made the aliens crash. Like the aliens thought the thing was some other species.
That's cool though. I like that one better than if he was driving the ship.
Yeah,
it's kind of goofy.
I do like that. Yeah, yeah. I'm surprised they never made a Thing sequel.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I remember every time I show that movie to somebody who's never seen it, they're always like, "Wow, why don't people talk about this movie more?" It's a really good movie.
Might be top 4.
Can you believe it ruined his career?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's why he's so fucking bitter now.
Well, they say it's because E.T. came out at the same year.
Yeah.
And everybody wanted, like, fun stuff.
At the time, people shitted on the movie. It's so well written, too. I'm surprised people shitted on it.
It's such a good movie.
It's such a good movie.
Well acted, too.
Yeah, special effects are amazing.
I think everybody in that movie plays their part to a T. Like, everybody's just so good in that movie. Even the background characters.
A lot of future stars in that movie.
I forgot the name of I don't know the actor's name, and I forget the name of his character. He's the one who's responsible for the dogs.
Oh yeah.
And
I forget his name.
the whole time he kind of acts weird, and they make you think like, oh, he's
Is it a
thing.
Tex?
I don't remember,
Uh-huh.
but it turns out he wasn't a thing the whole time. I like that.
People skip over that. He sure gets innocently murdered, but it's his fault.
Yeah, he tried to
Getting too deep into the movie.
He tried to stab McCready.
McCready. Child
and McCready. Oh,
Child.
did he give him gasoline, bro? At the end?
Hey, John Carpenter says there is an answer. There is an answer.
It's come on, it's
Child.
It's Childs. Like, come on,
Childs.
I feel like it's pretty obvious.
This fucking old man thinks he swears.
Yeah, that it's
nobody
like,
solved it after like 40 years.
Knows. Yeah, it's easily Childs. You know what I will say though, the scariest kill in that movie is the cook, Knowles, I think his name is. He's the one who just wanders off. Like they don't show even what happens to him,
and they show like his close turn. Like
no. He just it's right towards the end where they're planning all the bombs, and then he puts his hand on his face. But there's one more guy with them. He's the cook, and he just looks off into the distance and he just walks off, and then they never show him again. I always thought that was my favorite one because it's like, damn, what happened to that guy? What did he see?
You already know what happened to him.
Yeah,
he got part of the thing.
Such a good movie, man.
But I guess to wrap up this episode, there is one more thing I wanted to mention. Out in New York City, the New York City has a new king,
Zohran Mamdani.
Or is that crazy to say? I guess it's not. Not king. He's a
leader.
A leader of the people. He said, "Fuck Trump," basically, bro.
That's cool.
That is cool. I like what he said. He had a really great speech. Actually, the city will remain. Was created by immigrants. Will continue to be built by immigrants, and now is being led by an immigrant.
It's really cool.
And that's really fucking cool. But I will say a disclaimer. Politicians are politicians at the end of the day. And I don't think it's appropriate for people to put him on a pedestal.
Oh, for
Just
sure.
saying.
For sure.
Just saying. I'm not wishing him any bad things. I hope everything goes good.
But I really do hope he succeeds because then it'll show that there's a place for that in America.
Yeah, exactly.
I was watching this video. I didn't get to finish it. It was something about how like people are obviously in Los Angeles, like where's our Mamdani? But they were talking about how Los Angeles is a lot different because the mayor doesn't have as much power here than he does in New York.
Really?
Yeah, that it's intentionally kind of split up here. That a lot of the power is split up in Los Angeles. So it'd be a lot harder for it to be just a 1-to-1 ratio. Where it'd be one dude.
I had no idea.
Yeah. But I never finished the video, so I think it's because there's also it's just like the control is just split up a lot, so it's different here.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah,
but yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
But that's cool, you know. Like I really hope a lot of what he's proposing, I think, is really cool.
He's also young, which is what I really fuck with.
He's not the youngest though, but he's the youngest in like 100 years, I think.
I like that. I think regardless of anything, like regardless of experience, it's like he said, and I hate to keep falling for it because I genuinely do think to be a little wary of any politician.
Yeah,
like this isn't something like, oh, is Steve coming out as a conservative? No, it's not like that. I genuinely think that all politicians, like at the end of the day, are politicians.
Yeah.
But I do think he's really cool, and he's one of the first guys in a long time since I think Bernie Sanders back in his hype. Where I was like, yo, this guy seems like he's on,
like he gets it.
Yeah, he gets it, and I like what he said of like when Kuma was like, this guy has no experience. What was it? He's like, I'd rather have no experience and learn than have so much experience in doing the wrong thing, right? Like Kuma.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. I think there's a lot of hope. Woke is back.
Yeah, I hope so. Because they said Dick Cheney died.
Oh yeah, Woke is back.
I fucking no, yeah, I really hope a lot of his stuff succeeds because then I think it's because I think a lot of that gets shut down by like the elites because then they'll be like, that's just never gonna work. So obviously, I really hope it works because then people are like, no, we want that, especially because New York's the biggest city in the nation. So for it to work there, I think would be really amazing. Like like free public transportation, the free buses, and then the city owned or state owned grocery stores. Taxing the 1%,
something like that. Yeah.
That would be cool here, man.
Isn't it crazy too? Because like a lot of the rich people in New York keep saying that they're gonna move out, but isn't he only trying to change the tax rate from 1% to 2%?
No,
is it something worse?
I think it's like from 7% to 11%.
Oh, okay,
something so like that. Bad, bro. I forgot. They did it. They asked him in his first interview as mayor-elect.
Oh, really?
And it's
It's not
really
like
not.
50% or
Well, he
60
brings
is
it
how
up
they're
in a
saying.
debate against Cuomo, where he's like, I would tax him less than the money he spent to try and beat me. And
He knows how to talk though.
yeah,
He has a really good like ability to captivate an
very
audience.
charismatic.
Yeah, and
He's
drop
got
bars.
that like I know he's controversial, but I mean just talking about the his ability to be charismatic and talk like Obama.
Mhm.
He's the last guy where I felt like, oh, this guy can talk. Like he
Yeah.
can he's a
And
charismatic character.
he's young, so
Yeah.
he has the time and the energy to be
Yeah.
able to
Prop
like.
50 also passed too.
Oh yeah! Shout out to all Californians out there who
Who voted.
voted for Prop 50. Prop 50 passed like landslide too, and they announced it like basically the second polls
I
closed.
saw this morning actually that they're suing. Republicans are suing because they're saying it's unconstitutional for them to do that.
Blah 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 blah.
Wah, wah,
And
wah.
when I saw Trump tweeted about it too, and he in the same tweet he talked about Prop 50 and Mamdani. And he was like, "Oh my god, like they're clearly cheating, and this will have dire consequences or some bullshit."
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's some bullshit. He's just
Did
crying.
you see? I saw on the news that Cuomo lost exactly like his dad did.
Oh, really?
Because I think the Cuomos are like a generational, like kind of like the Bushes.
Uh-huh.
Or I was watching. His dad had lost a mayor re-election, like by the same thing, like an independent, like that he lost his primary. He ran again as an independent, and he lost by the same margin, as he did to Mamdani. So I was saying like generational loss.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but I think that's good though.
That is,
I
yeah,
think it's
because
good
you
that
need something new.
but I think it's good that people are like I don't know. I feel like this is the most that I've seen just recently that people are more politically active,
Mm-hmm.
and because I think maybe not that long ago the whole like he's a communist thing probably would have worked, you know,
For
because they were
sure.
calling him just a communist and like this and that and all
Dude,
these things.
it's crazy how much like people. I mean, we mention it basically every podcast, but it's crazy how like people are just openly racist.
Oh yeah, because
like,
he's Muslim.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
like every person keeps being like that. I feel like is against Mamdani.
Well, Cuomo read a lot of racist. He did one about how Mamdani eats with his hands,
Yeah,
and it was really fucking crazy.
it's bizarre. Like I feel like I've seen because I keep looking at like people who are against Mamdani, like being mayor and like trying to hear them out. But literally, one of the first few comments I saw is like, it's somebody being like, "This will destroy New York," and then somebody literally replied like, "Why?" And they said he's like, "Because he's a Muslim and we can't have someone from there running
That's
a city in
ridiculous,
the
man.
West." I was
Is
like, "Damn, that's
Well,
crazy."
I just think it's crazy how that it's not because I have yet to see him like even. I mean, he doesn't shy away from the fact that he is Muslim, but
Mhm.
I've never seen him bring it up like in policy, like the way Christian like politicians do.
Like they want to combine the
No,
state and the
like
church
like
again.
I've never seen any other like religious background do that the way the Christian politicians do, where they're like talking about God and how they're this and that. But they don't get that treatment. Like it's like normal. But even just having the background of anything different, like being practicing Islam, even if he never even mentions it with alongside policy, he gets like shit on
Yeah.
and all these racist and Islamophobic like comments, which is insane to me.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, they lost. He
Yeah,
got
yeah.
elected. So
No, for sure. I'm rooting for him. Like I
Yeah.
hope that happens
Same.
in New York because a lot of people are suffering, man.
Same.
Because I do want that to happen everywhere here. Because did you see New Mexico started offering universal child care for children?
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So we were saying it's like hopefully it's a step in the right direction.
Yeah, I think the other states that also had elections, also like a majority of them were the policies that passed, and the people who won their elections were mainly Democrats.
Well, I just hope that this sticks though, because I think this is the kind of stuff that people want instead of these like corporate like I don't know what do you call it, like baby step stuff.
Yeah.
Where it's like, because I'm not. I hate that they label what Mamdani's doing as extreme because I don't see it extreme as at all. It seems like common sense, but I wish more people would take action like that. Is take that extreme, like like no, we're gonna do public transportation.
Yeah.
We're gonna actually lower groceries for people, stuff like that.
My favorite clapback towards conservatives, or not even conservatives, but people who are afraid of like stuff like that Mamdani's like promoting, is people just straight up being like, yeah, because it's working so good right, because everything else is working so good right now, right?
Oh yeah, when they're like, "You're a capitalist. Where's your capital?"
Yeah, well, it's like exactly. They're like, this shit will never work, right? Because doing the exact same thing that everybody else is doing seems to be working for the country, right?
Yeah.
And fucking government shut down, fucking inflation at all time high, fucking people can't even like make ends meet.
SNAP benefits ended.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
exactly. So it's like, it's my favorite clapback because it's like, oh yeah, because the country's doing so good right now, right?
Yeah.
We gotta stay with that. It's like, if there's ever a time to do something different, even if you like, if obviously because people don't understand the complexities of like socialism, communism, capitalism, point blank, the easiest way is what we're doing right now working? No.
Yeah.
So would something different be better than doing something the same? Yes. You know why? Because it's the same thing in life. If things aren't changing because you're doing the same thing, maybe it's time you do something different.
Nothing changes unless nothing. If nothing changes.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, Mamdani winning is change, and change is good, man. We need change.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty much all I had to say, Brandon.
Yeah, me too. That's all I have to say about that.
That's all I had to say about that.
Yeah, I guess we could wrap things up.
Yeah.
We really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Julie will be back. Like she said, she's on sabbatical right now. She's on sabbatical, honey.
She's taking care of some personal stuff, but she'll be fine.
But before I send everybody off, I got to do a shout out to all of our patrons. Shout out to Yoel, Eli Quintero, Steven Carbajal, Altadino Rebuild, and Diana Lauda. Thank you so much for your patronage. It is always appreciated. If anybody ever wants to join the Patreon, our link is always in the description. Thank you to everybody who tuned in, and we'll see you guys next week.
See ya.